What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Jersey Boys Outdoors. This is our June 17th fishing report. As always, it's brought to you by the Great Bay Marina. Guys, if you're looking for a place to launch a boat, head down to Great Bay Marina. They are open from 5 a.m. to 6 p.m. and it costs $15. Guys, real quick before we get into the report, we want to give a shout out to our good friend John over at Minute on the Mountain. He's been a huge supporter of our channel, and this past week sent us some Minute on the Mountain gear. He sent us a hat, a beanie, and he also sent us a sticker. So, John, we want to say thank you to you. Really appreciate everything you do for us. Guys, if you're into shed hunting or elk hunting or mule deer hunting or just plain beautiful scenery, go check out Minute on the Mountain's channel. The link will be below for that.
All right, and on to our report. Last week in our report, we were talking about how the shark bite was going to start picking up a little bit. Well, no sooner did we post that report, and William Strobel, he started pulling in some sharks. He landed 3 really nice 3-foot sharks, and the last one actually it snapped his pole, so that kind of sucks. But yeah, that's what happens. He was having a great time. He was fishing the inlet right there in the Great Bay. He was using bucktails and gulp. Mike Monaco and his crew were also fishing Little Egg Harbor Inlet. They caught a couple really nice sharks, and they were also catching a few flukes, so they had a great time there. Nick and Tom, they were out in the Great Bay. They were targeting fluke. They said they had to really work for them, but they ended up landing about 16 of these fluke, and John pulled on this really nice 23-inch, 4.4-pound fluke, and says they just had a great time on the water. Captain Andy over at Riptide Bait and Tackle, he shared this picture of Corey. This is a 4-pound fluke caught in the Absecon Inlet. Andy says, seems like the bite is best right after the change in tide.
Yeah, moving tide's always a good time. Top and bottom seems like. But we also had Mike Perch and Mike Hart both limit out on Sunday. Then we also had Tom Monaco and friends out. They reached out to us through email, and they had a great day this past week fishing near the Grassy Channel. They also caught several shorts and 3 keepers, the biggest being this 22-incher here that Tom caught. Dennis McNamara commented on our last video. He said, make sure that you're keeping your eyes out for the tagged flounder. He said, if you catch one, measure it, record the tag number, and then send it to the address on the tag. So just a good reminder there to make sure we're looking out for tags. Now, we were actually able to get out on the water this past week. We fished about 3 hours, and for the first hour and a half, I don't think a fish even looked at our bait, just basically wasting time out there. And then about an hour and a half in, I switched over to a 4.5-inch ribbed bodied shad. Now this is a freshwater lure. This is not even supposed to be in the salt water. This is bass lure. But I figured, hey, what the heck? Can't do any worse than I'm already doing right now anyway. So I threw that on there, and in about 20 minutes had caught 3 fish. It was just like bang, bang, bang. Also caught this one keeper here. So the moral of the story here, guys, is don't be afraid to go outside the box, right? Just because the package says freshwater on it, or just because this is not what everybody else is using, don't be afraid to give it a shot, especially if you're not catching anything.
All right, and if you're still looking for some stripers, Jeff was out in Long Beach Island. He was surf fishing. He was using a 9.0 circle hook on an Ed's half bass rig with a salted clam, and he landed this 44-inch striper. Really nice fish. It was the only one he caught for the day, but looks like it was worth it.
Yeah.
Tom told us if you're looking for crabs or white perch, head back to the lagoons. And right now for white perch, bloodworms are the bait of choice. Tom also said there's some reports of some kingfish scattered out throughout the bay. All right, guys, tides this week are setting up real nice for a high tide in the afternoon fish. We got Friday, high tide of 2:40 a.m. and 3:33 p.m. Saturday is 3:30 a.m. and 4:29 p.m. And Sunday is 4:40 a.m. and 5:28 p.m.
All right, guys, and the weather looks like it's setting up gorgeous for this weekend. We're going to be in the 80s, sunny, so be sure to get out there and get fishing this weekend. As always, guys, we appreciate it. Make sure you send us the pictures of how you do. You can reach out to us on email, through Facebook, or on Instagram. Good luck, everybody, and see you next week.
Good luck.